watching the People's Budget. What an evening it has proved to be. UTVI, the only channel which has done an exclusive survey with C-Voter. Yashwant Deshmukh, my old friend, is back. We've done a country-wide survey, one of the most exhaustive, one of the most extensive ever, on what does India really feel about the railway budget. But that's not all. We've also done a huge survey across the country, asking the big question, if this is going to be a big budget, what do you really want from the budget? What would you really have Pranab Mukherjee focus on? That's the big two planks we are going with the People's Budget tonight, asking the big question, what did you really think of the railway budget, and really, what do you expect from the budget on Monday? That's the big question on the People's Budget tonight. Let's give you, as we've been flashing through the evening, the key findings of the budget. Of course, one of the key findings, let's begin with, is that more than 60% of the people believe that Mamata Di has delivered a good budget. Yashwant, a good budget, say most people.
That's the Aam Aadmi's budget. I believe that no increase in the freight, no increase in the fare, and a lot of things which the Aam Aadmi thinks that, okay, this is good, this sounds good, and some really good common sense themes which actually somehow, I mean, looks like that a good Bengali intelligentsia mind can really think of. Right. Doctor in the train. Right. I mean, God damn it. Sure. Why nobody thought of that before? Sure. I mean, this is one smart theme which actually tells the court, okay, I know there is a doctor in the train. Any problem, there is a doctor in the train. I know for sure that 99 of 100 times I travel, I'm not going ever think to use the services of the doctor, but I know there is a... So, it's a smart budget, not just about the fiscal things, how she is going to manage that. That's going to remain to be seen. But as
because it says in the expenses and the liabilities sort of balancing act, exactly. It seems there's about 30,000 crores that she might earn, but 40,000 crores is what she will spend.
That's right, that's right. So, we have been somewhat kind of spoiled with the budgetary surpluses which the Lalu regime said. So, let's see how it goes. But as far as Aam Aadmi is concerned, first reaction, it's a good budget.
You're saying it touched a chord?
Yeah, it has touched the chord, no doubt about that. It's a smart budget.
The other big thing that's coming out of this is, and that is also staggering, 61, and it's so ironic, 61% of the people believe that it's a good budget. 61% of the people, according to our survey, also believe that the railway should be privatized.
That's true. That's true, because...
What an irony.
It's an irony, but look at this way, I believe that majority, I would say more than 90% of the people who travel by airlines, even the middle class which travels by airlines, certainly is going to say that privatization of the aviation sector has actually helped a lot.
Right.
Imagine the good old days when traveling in an aeroplane for the middle class family meant going somewhere in urgency, something emergency, something bad has happened, that is why you are going by a flight.
Otherwise you would never take a flight.
Otherwise you would never take a flight. And what has happened in the last 10 years after the privatization of aviation sector? Everybody is flying, I mean, it has been opened up like anything, and average middle class family is even going on a vacation taking a flight.
You know, I wanted to ask you, we of course did a big survey in the elections also. When you see the surveys that actually tell you what people think about, you know, a railway budget or what they expect from a budget, are you seeing that integral smartness of the Indian public? Essentially, they're saying it's a good budget, we like it, but they also are seeing the bigger picture and saying it ought to be privatized.
It ought to be privatized. There is a lot more need to be done. That's a big line. And let me share you one insight with my researchers and my research coordinators have been telling me throughout the day.
Sure.
You know, everybody is liking it, but there was a question mark. Of course, which our questionnaire unfortunately did not carry it. But it's good, but can she really deliver it? Will it really happen? So that's a big question mark, and probably when we will repeat this exercise next year, then it would be nice to ask people how much of what has been promised today was actually complemented in the next 1 year's time. Sure. That remains to be seen.
Of course, we will repeat this exercise next year also, but the other big thing that really struck me from the message that came across in our survey on the railway budget is 33%, a third of the people we asked, said that Mamata might actually land up ignoring railways or railways work because she has political compulsions in Bengal. 2011 is the big Bengal election.
That is true. That is true, and we have seen this politicization of election, of railway thing in the parliament today with Lalu Yadav taking swipe, that why Patna was actually sidelined. And
It's
And
how
okay.
ironic we're seeing the whistle of a train go by, even as we sit, of course, in the railway museum.
That's
Yes, you were saying.
beautiful. That's beautiful to be here. And Lalu Yadav was taking swipes at Mamta that even saying that she is complexed. You know, he said that उनको complex हो गया है. Minister Sahiba को complex हो गया है. वो complex से ग्रसित हैं. But
right.
I mean, the counter question is that let's ask this
All of them
question.
did
All of them did it.
That's right.
And when the Biharis ministers were there as a cabinet minister of railways, they of course took a lot of things for Bihar. So everybody does it. Mamta is not doing politically incorrect thing if she is taking a bit longer route for Bengal. But at the same time, she has tried to do, especially for example of 300 plus railway stations and the 50 most important world-class stations. They are all across India. And we have seen vox pops from the common man all throughout the day. From these cities, from Bhopal, from Trivandrum, that okay, our station is going to be world-class. She has done a pretty decent job.
The other big thing that, even as 61% of the people we talk to say that the railway should be privatized, the other big thing that struck me was, in the budget, Mamta has repeatedly said that railway land will be one of the places that she will get revenue from. So you're essentially saying a lot of people said that, Mamta is going to be a populist railway budget sort of minister. She will deliver a populist budget. But it hasn't been. It has been populist, but there are some strong, stringent action to deliver the money on the table also. So she hasn't been completely populist.
But let's give credit to of these things, especially like railway land,
Sure.
to Lalu and Nitish as well, because these things probably are not the first timers one. Utilizing this railway land all across India, especially that cable optic network,
That's
which
right.
RailTel, which she talked about, it was very much her own plan when she was there in the first time. So
she's revisiting some of those ideas.
some of those ideas.
And people are realizing that. As evidenced by our survey, people are realizing
People are realizing that, and railways is one of those ministries probably which has seen some quite good job in the last 10 years, especially since the NDA came into the rule.
Okay, hold that thought
UP
for a
has
moment.
continued that.
Hold that thought for a moment. Gautam Bhatt is calling in from Mumbai. Go ahead, Gautam, ask your question. Have you seen our survey?
Yeah. Good evening, sir. I'm so much pleased. We can express our views to the television and to the Indian public. Now, I wanted to ask the one thing. The railway, I think so, for the last 3 years, they have given a very good budget. Now, we are looking at the point of view regarding the security part of the point of view. I wanted to know from the Madam Mamta ji, saying that what are her planning as far as the securities are concerned, because of security has become now the major concern for our Indians. Can you throw light on this, sir? And
Security.
rail budget.
Security. That's another big question
It's
people
a
are
big
talking about
question.
even in the survey.
And if you realize that we did ask people about
Sure.
what they think about the railway security forces.
That's right, yes.
And unfortunately, a big number of the respondents, the railway commuters,
Say that they don't feel
they
secure.
don't feel secure,
That's
and
right.
they feel
That's the
that
other big thing that came out in the survey.
security is more of a harassment to them.
Sure.
And that came to us for a root shock for us, because when they put the system in with such a kind of hype that every train has these mobile services, and these people are
But
looking
maybe the
across
service,
everything.
here's a question, let me play devil's advocate. Most of the people we surveyed said that they thought this security was a harassment. Maybe because the security works as a harassment. We have seen that happen before in many other places. It's not the security that's the problem, but the manner and method in which the security approach the consumers that's the problem.
Probably. Probably there is a lot more training is required, a lot more explanation is required. For example, a very small thing. I believe that many of our viewers must have come across the situation. If you are traveling by a train, it's a night journey around 2 o'clock, you get woke up by some security personnel. Can you show that bag? Is that yours? Sometimes that becomes a nuisance as well, but it is important and compulsory. I understand that, a lot of commuters understand that, but there needs to be more education as well for the security
And
drills.
empathy.
And empathy.
Right.
Somewhere there is a communication gap as well between the security forces as well as the commuters.